We stayed up, so we're actually going to go and do exactly what he says. We're gonna go visit the Velvet Room. There's a mysterious door at a quiet alley. Dun dun dun, what could it be? I'm sorry to call you for you like this. To tell the truth, there was a favor I'd like to ask of you. If you don't mind, would you please accept my requests? Some missions will be special and require you to escort me around, but, of course, there will be a suitable reward upon completion of the request. I wish to see your strength with my own eyes. Well then, I will anxiously await your assistance in these matters. Certain schools are based around different vocations, and you get to pick an education school you like, and then it all depends on your grade if you make it in. Oh, so it's kind of like Japan. Honestly, I wish America did that. That we could just choose a certain kind of vocation to focus on. Wish we had that. Well then, I will anxiously await your assistance in these matters. So the school focus on heavy vehicle, don't deal with IT or bakery and such. Oh, interesting. Bakery? You're able to accept Theo's requests. Okay, so these are going to be little side things that we can complete, and thankfully they don't take up time. But some of them are Tartarus based, so that's not fun. How may I help you? Accept some requests. Okay, we are gonna accept quite a few. Okay, we are going to accept 56. Will you accept this request? Yes, we're gonna take him around the mall. The deadline is 5:31. Okay. This does not consume any time, but let's see. Let's go on a date. Go on a date, literally. Thank you very much. Well then, please lead the way. Paulina Mall. The closest my high school had was they had a culinary class, but it was just like an elective that you could take. Paulina Mall. Ding, ding, ding.
So this is the Paulina Mall.
Oh, so the voice I gave him is kind of close in terms of intonation.
Indeed. It's exactly as I imagined.
It's kind of close, not exactly the same. Despite these words, Theo's eyes are clearly glimmering with excitement. I don't think I need a specific answer.
I'm not that easily amused.
Theo is mumbling.
What is that over there?
Theo is pointing to the water fountain.
An aqueous duct in a place like this?
Aqueous duct.
The dwellers of this world must get thirsty easily.
Are you serious? I don't think that's it. Buddy.
I know its true purpose, of course. Why, it's meant to wash one's hands.
Sure, buddy. Very nasty water. That's not it. Oh, poor it. Look at its face.
It was only my small joke. So, what is it actually for?
He gave in. He's like, I'm done guessing.
Bit of scenery. I see.
Aww. Theo seems distraught for some reason.
And what, pray tell, is this facility here?
Theo headed towards the police station. Buddy, be careful. Careful what you say.
These photographs.
When I went to school from age 10, we had home economics once a week, teaching cooking, baking, cleaning, and kitchens and such. That sounds cool. My school didn't really have cooking until high school. And even then, not everyone could get it. Since it was an elective class. They should have been teaching us cooking, honestly, in schools.
Most wanted. Reward. I see. So the concept of subjugation requests is not unknown here.
We don't kill them. Oh my god.
Huh? Well, in that case, you must have to capture them alive.
Ew, stuff is all new to me since I did Elizabeth when I played the male route. Theo is nodding triumphantly.
There are hunters of such talent in this world as well. I may want to make a few requests of my own. But on second thought, perhaps not. I already have you, our finest guest, for that. What is that?
What is what? Oh, escapade. We can't go in there.
This.
Not, at least not during the day. Dude,
This be club
could you imagine
rumor?
Theo being a club guy? He looks like he could be. He looks like a host club, if anything. A host club person. You know about it?
Yes, I heard no end of it.
Later on, we were even taught how to make up a plan with your money and how to make it last and saving and such for the future. So my school kind of had that. They were trying to implement it. They called it financial literacy, where they try to teach us about that kind of stuff, but the teacher wasn't very good. The teacher was not good at teaching it, and like more than half the class dropped out. And I remember I was in her class to learn pre-cal and trigonometry, but she wanted to implement financial literacy, so she changed her whole curriculum, and she did a terrible job of teaching it, and everyone's grades started suffering. And I was pissed because I was like, cool, it's cool that you wanted to implement financial literacy, but it's not a good job, and therefore our grades are suffering. Versus if you were just teaching trigonometry and pre-cal in the first place, no one would have dropped classes, or the class average wouldn't literally be a 45%. I somehow came out of that class with a B. I don't know how, but it was the most annoying math class I've ever had in my life. What always shocks me about the US is how shocking doing your taxes is. It's not fun, I'll just say that.
Dancers, dictated by the sway of one's inner passions, a subterranean garden of uninhibited spectacle.
Who's this guy's voice actor? I like it.
Though this marks my first time seeing it in person. Well then, let us venture in.
I don't think we can go during the daytime.
It's closed? This can't be.
Oh, poor him. Theo is in utter shock.
It seems I have no choice but to turn back.
Oh, Theodore sounds just hell. Welcome to the stream. Your name, Dog. I'm just gonna call you Dog. What's up? Welcome, first time chatter. Welcome to the stream. If you're not familiar with me, or if you just have randomly come across my stream, my name is Crypta Agate. I am a fantasy doctor, VTuber, or currently PNGtuber, model in progress. I mostly like to play JRPGs on my channel. I stream here and then upload them to YouTube. I also like to voice act during my playthroughs to make them a little more interesting, and I'm also a completionist. So I try to 100% almost every game I play, so if that's something you're gonna be into, I hope you stick around. Thank you, thank you. Here you log in and check a government website for 2 minutes and sign out on the website and done. I don't know what I could say about that because I'm sure there's a little more to it behind the scenes, but I don't know. That's just the way things are in different places. That's all I can say. That's great. I love JRPGs. Awesome. Are you familiar with Persona? Doug? Are you familiar with Persona? I have played the male route of this already, so I already know that route. I unfortunately know how the female route ends. Kind of got spoiled on that. But anything else is completely new if it's not already a repetition from the male route. I've played Persona 5 Vanilla and Royal. I've watched someone play Persona 4 Golden. I haven't played it myself, so maybe in the future that will be a gameplay. But I technically know Persona 4 since I watched someone play it. I just finished Persona 3 Portable a couple days ago, but I did the female protagonist route. Ooh, so you haven't done the male route yet. That's funny. I find a lot of people tend to do the female route first, even though like the game literally recommends you do the male route first. And I like to do that too, since the male route is the canon route. So that's what I did, but now I'm doing the female route because they announced Reload and they said no female, and I was like, what? So I gotta play this before Reload comes out. Theo's slightly tearing up. Oh no, the poor guy. You decided to show him the arcade.
Arcade?
Here's something fun to take your mind off it.
A series of arches? All right. Let us investigate.
Ding, ring, ding, ding, ding. Theo's staring at the crane game placed in front of the arcade.
Bird controlling game?
Bird controlling. Crane.
Things inside this
Dude,
case.
has anyone ever actually won any? Have any of you guys in chat ever won anything from a crane game? I think I've only done them a few times, but I don't think I've ever won from something. But then again, I try not to waste money on crane games, so.
They look to my eye more like stuffed animals made of cloth.
Persona 4 Golden is my favorite Persona game, but I haven't played Persona 1 yet, only Persona 2 and Persona 5R. What's Persona 1? What's Persona 2? Those games don't exist. What are you talking about? Like, what are those? Never seen a crane game in real life? Oh, Eilis. They're scams, but they're at least fun to watch. Honestly, true. Exactly. What, like, I think you're in the wrong universe, dog. Like, there's no such thing as Persona 1 or Persona 2.
Is this, then, a simulator to practice catching real cranes?
Theo is lost in thought.
Excuse me, I note another aquatic pool over here.
Theo heads towards the fountain in the corner of Paulina Mall. Boy, don't dunk yourself in. He seems restless for some reason. He's looking around as well. He abruptly stuck his hand into the water.
It's 8 degrees Celsius.
You can tell just from sticking your hand in? You can tell.
Of course I can.
He says that like it's normal. Theo seems proud. Well, at least he's not sad anymore.
Shall we be on our way? I'd hate to keep you out for too late. This world has its charms. I would relish the chance to visit it again sometime.
Damn, bro. If I already wasn't dedicated to Akihiko, I wish.
Thank you
I wish we could romance you. But you can never romance any of like the sub... What do you call them? Subjects of Igor? I mean, he's not... He doesn't have a personality just yet, but we'll see. The attendants, yes, that's what it's called. You return to the Velvet Room with Theo. Every attendant in every game is like so fun. Well, I don't know if fun's the right word, but they're interesting. Thank you again for answering my request. Well then. Thank you for showing me around Paulina Mall. They all have the same story where they want you to show them around. I asked my master to install a fountain into the Velvet Room when I returned. Unfortunately, he refused before I even finished asking the question. I'm currently negotiating with him to at least set up a crane catcher machine. Dude, I don't think it's gonna work out. It's gonna clash with all the prison vibes. Oh wait, no, this isn't a prison. This is like a... something. Now, as for a reward, I've prepared something special. With this, you can fuse Huapo. She is a charming persona, combining the looks of a sweet girl with powerful abilities. Please take this as your reward. Small Chengsam. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Yes, we have more quests. I'm gonna do this because we have the Juzumara already that we got from Tartarus. And same thing with the Messel Drink. We also got that from Tartarus. And same with the old document. Alright, as for Beetle Shell, that's something in Tartarus that takes a while to spawn. And bring me pine resin. I don't think I should... Oh, I should. Okay. Oh, I have to complete the other ones first. Have you read it? I find it quite interesting. Oh, thank you for the follow, dog. I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you stick around. I also plan to play Persona 5 Tactica when that comes out. And Reload next year. You really should take a look at it if you haven't already. Please take this as your reward. Bead chain. It seems you've completed another request. One moment, please, while I check. I hated the pine resin quest. I don't remember it. It was probably in the mail route, but I don't remember it for some reason. So, we'll see. Why is that? So this is a muscle drink. It's a rather shocking color. Thank you very much. I look forward to tasting it. Now, about your reward. I've prepared something you are well accustomed to. I believe it will help you relax even during battle. Please take this as your reward. Angora sweater. It seems you've completed another request. One moment, please, while I check. Did you play Persona 3 or Persona 3 FES? I played FES. Well, okay. I played Portable and then I checked out an FPS playthrough of someone else, technically. Because I had borrowed someone's Vita, and I played Portable. But then FES is like slightly different with what you can do day to day, so I just watched someone play FES. So, technically, yes? And Koromon. I was kind of thinking the same thing too. It seems you've... Oh, I already read that. This must be the katana that Nichiren once used. Ah, and the hilt has beadwork laid in it. That's why it's called the Katana of Evil's Bane. It's a good-sized sword too. Approximately 81.0 centimeters with a 3 centimeter curve, measuring about 3.96 centimeters in width. Please take this as your reward. Obtain Muragi. The ability to control party members cannot be overstated in Persona 3 Portable. It is so much nicer. That's true. That is very true. Is there anything I can assist you with? I do really like the changes that they made to Portable, because they did Portable after FES, if I remember correctly, so they changed a couple things. I love Persona 3 FES, but it is a goddamn slog because of that sometimes. Yeah, I remember hearing a lot of people complain about that as well. When playing FES, can you believe that they redid Persona 3 so many times? Let me grab that Pine Resin quest, and then we can do the Beetle Shell one when we go to Tartarus next. I don't think I need to fuse anything, but can I? No, we cannot register them just yet. Mitsuru loves to use Mario Kart constantly for whatever reason. You know, when I did the portable version for the mail route in this game, the AI does a lot better. The AI actually, like, for the most part, does things that you would most likely choose if you were to directly command them. Like, the only times I think I took my characters out of acting freely was when I was doing, like, boss fights. But when we were just, like, running around Tartarus fighting anything, like, 9 times out of 10, the characters would do exactly what I would want them to do. So, when we went to Tartarus last stream, I had act freely on for most of it. I like to say you only controlled MC, but game over upon MC KO was dumb. Yeah, I mean, technically, like, you're the protagonist. People can't survive without you. I mean, it is like a... I can see where it gets annoying, but I feel like... I mean, I guess they have to have some sort of new elements to the RPG, turn-based elements, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's always been like that for the Persona games, so I guess I can't really say otherwise. But yeah, if you die, you're game over, and that can suck at times. So yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. So now that we've done that, I have Nekomata still, right? I didn't get rid of her. Okay. We are going to now start another social link. We are going to go back to the classroom, and we are going to go to speak to the magician social link, and that is going to be Junpei. Hey, are you on your way home? Still working on my Junpei voice, trying to find a good range for him. Seems Junpei wants to walk back to the dorm with you. Since you have the magician persona Nekomata, you might be able to come even closer. Spend some time after school with Junpei? Yes, we can watch that movie or we can walk. Oh, really? Then let's stop by somewhere. Junpei seems happy. Don't get me wrong, I thought it was cool that each of the party members felt like they had their own, like, life, but it definitely got annoying sometimes. I can imagine that in FES. Like, it would get annoying there. But at least in Portable, like, it's much better. The AI is much better, fighting is much better, so... I mean, if I ever feel like I want to directly command them, I will, but most of the time I won't. Unless it's a boss fight. Usually in boss fights that I'll direct command. Yeah, I never took Mitsuru because of her Mario Kart and Fiesta. When I played, she's useful for healing. She is kind of like my least favorite character to use just because I feel like she doesn't have like a lot of variety with her moves, at least not until later on. But in the beginning, it's just like Bufula, Diorama, Mario Kart, and that's about all she can do for a little bit. Tatsumi Port Island Station Movie Theater. Junpei insisted that you come see a movie with him. Oh, we are watching that movie after all. This is it. Double Bear Justice. I've been looking forward to this coming out. Junpei's eyes are lit up. The options we have to choose here. Come on, let's go in. Oh, are you looking forward to it too? Alright, let's get some good seats. Junpei's jittery as if he can't wait to go in. Yo, what Mitsuru is sick, damn, that's crazy, I love her. I mean, yeah, her attack moves obviously get better later on, but like when you start off with her, she's not as, you can't utilize her as much. But I'm gonna avoid talking about any necessary like spoilers or certain things that happen down the line, just in case. I just feel like rule of thumb, just don't talk about spoilers or future things that are gonna happen. So let's stick to if we're gonna continue this line of talking about characters we like to use, let's stick with who we have available right now. Oh yeah, don't worry. I mean, like, I obviously know who's gonna be in our party later on since I've already played the game, but like, for like viewer courtesy, I guess, if that's what you call it. No, don't worry, you don't have to apologize. Just a reminder. just so we don't accidentally spoil someone who's watching. Who may not want spoilers. You and Junpei watched the movie Double Barrel Justice together. Seeing the action scenes on the big screen was overwhelming. The story was surprisingly complex. It was kind of not what I was expecting. Junpei cocks his head. The villain wasn't at all that evil. It kind of killed it for me when he started talking about his tragic past. It isn't cool if you have to beat somebody who didn't want to be a bad guy. Bad guys should be evil all the way to the core. It's just more satisfying. Junpei shrugs. Oh, you still got time, right? Let's grab something to eat on the way back. Yeah, I kind of feel like nowadays, whenever there's a villain, they always try to give him like a story or a reason, and I'm just like, why can't they just be evil? Like in children's shows, why can't they just be evil? Or most children's shows. You want to tell guys, strip mall, wild duck burger. Ooh, duck sounds really good right now. We came here with Junpei. But yeah, we can talk about Mitsuru, since, I mean, like, we already are aware she's part of the team, so I was fine talking about Mitsuru, but just wanted to make sure I said that before, like, we venture too on, because I would love to talk about the future party members, but I'm just like, wait, Crypta, common viewer courtesy. Aw, crap, the guys at school might say some stuff if they see us here together. Oh, that's right, I forgot I'm playing the girl. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of guys interested in you. Plus, the famous Yucatan and Mitsuru-senpai live in the same dorm, too. There are a lot of dudes who envy me because of that. And yet, none of us are interested in you, Junpei. I'm sorry. Sorry that you're just not attractive to us, bruh. Yeah, it's your fault. At least he's joking. Actually, you don't seem to be all that interested in guys. Boy, you could not be more wrong. Akiko. I mean, you're not all excited and asking me who's saying all this stuff. I mean, of course you aren't. No girl would be that desperate. Hold on, I need water again. You can hear it in my voice. Perfect what? What happened? Junpei nodded triumphantly. Also, you know you probably got your hands full with your own stuff now. Actually, the same goes for me too. Junpei's expression suddenly turned serious. You feel like you understand Junpei a little better now. Let's see, when are we going back to Tartarus again? Okay, pretty soon. Okay. Junpei Iori. You reached Junpei Iori social link in level 2. Awesome. Well, forget about that stuff. Want more fries? You don't mind sharing with me, right? You and Junpei chatted for a while before heading back. Junpei's a nice bro, though. I still love him as a character, even if he's not like my husbando. There was a time I went to like a convention and this vendor was selling I think like Persona related stuff, either Persona and like just, you know, the general popular animes at the time. This was years ago, and she had like a little like mini sign on her table that it had a picture of Junpei, and she said, "Ask me about my husbando." And one of my friends at the time saw that, and then he says to the girl, to the vendor, he's like, "Oh, Junpei's your husbando? He's your favorite Persona character?" And immediately this vendor was like, "Hell yes, he's my favorite!" And she got so excited, and we all started talking about Junpei, and then she's like, "Oh my god, guys, just for this, I'm gonna give you guys a discount." And she gave us like a $3 discount on anything we bought, and we're like, "Oh, hell yeah!" So that's funny. Just a little funny story. Oh, hey. Oh, Yukari. Okay, let's save here because we haven't saved in a minute. But yeah, that was really funny. We got a discount just for bringing up Junpei. Okay, it's nighttime, so we're going to go to the game parade again. We're going to do... What is the charm game again? Print Club? Yes, Print Club. Your photo came out fantastically. You tried out different poses and graphics. Your charm has greatly increased. Your charm has changed from plain to ingen... I forget how to pronounce this. I know how to, but I just can't say it. We used to be boring. Now, we slightly turn heads. It's getting late. We decided to go back to the dorm. I don't know why I said it so dramatically. And And so, as that person put it, yikes, we're at school already? That reminds me, it's gotten so warm lately. Well, I guess today is the start of May after all. Time flies. Seriously, a lot's happened. You know, it doesn't seem like the number of apathy syndrome cases has been decreasing lately. We're the only ones who can fight the shadows, so I guess we should train more. So we're ready if anything like that comes up again. Me especially. I don't want to be a burden on everyone else. Come on, let's go. Here's something that I've mentioned. I'm hoping in the next Persona game that the Lover's Arcana will be a guy. I can't remember. Well, I don't know what the case is in Persona 1 and 2. But I would like to see a guy be the Lover's Arcana in the next Persona game and see how they play with that. Because obviously, like, everyone who holds, like, certain Arcanas has, like, certain characteristics about them. You kind of sound like Yukari? I do? Oh, that's a compliment. When I try to sound like her, when I don't sound like her. Which one?
Akihiko-san's at the hospital getting a checkup.
Oh yeah, he broke his rib.
He called me earlier and asked me to bring him something. Yep.
He broke his rib, but his temple will forever be scarred.
He only asked you because you don't have anything else to do after school.
Oh, burn. When you try? Oh, nice.
Hey,
I should just sound like Yukari all the time.
I'm just kidding. So, what do you want you to bring?
The class roster for 2E.
What's he want that for? Well, I don't have practice today, so I'll go with you. You're coming too, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why not?
Wait a minute.
You'd kill your voice?
Is there a
Nah,
problem?
it's not that much of a strain.
Well, it was me he asked.
Yukari's voice doesn't strain me at all. Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. An unfamiliar man is here sitting on the bed instead of Akihiko. It's him! I love this guy too.
Is Akihiko-senpai in this room? By any chance?
Best boy.
What are all of you guys doing here?
We came to see
I'm
you.
just here for a checkup.
Aw, he smiled.
Is that it, Aki?
Mameo? Nah. This guy's like very different personality from Mameo.
Yeah, thanks.
And this game technically came out before Digimon World Next Order, so
I don't have time for this shit.
a long time ago. Like 2009? 2008?
You.
I'm drinking water. That water almost went down the wrong way. The young man was on his way out when he stopped and looked at you.
Never mind.
Who was that?
A friend from school, sort of.
They
You know how the number of apathy
I
syndrome
was gonna say
cases
something,
have
but it
been
might be a
increasing?
spoiler.
Well, he knows a few people who are suffering from it, so I was asking him about it. Hey, Junpei, did you bring what I asked?
Of course.
Did you bring the
senpai.
drugs?
Sorry for the trouble. Well then, let's get going.
You shouldn't move your arm.
Yeah, it's nothing. I've wasted enough time already. I need to get back to my training.
By the way, Senpai, why boxing?
You mean, why did I choose that sport? Well, it's not the sport itself I like. I just wanted to learn how to fight.
I mean, boxing is actually a pretty good way to learn how to fight. As someone who does martial arts, boxing is actually pretty effective.
I know what it's like to feel powerless. And I don't want to feel
I wouldn't
that
say
way
like you should
again.
only learn boxing, because boxing is mostly offensive. It's good to know some defensive moves as well, and how to utilize more than just your upper body strength. But boxing isn't too bad to learn.
Besides, I'm curious to see how strong I can get. It's like a game, only I'm competing against myself.
Damn, look at his face. He's excited.
Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. You know, I'm into games too.
Sure, Junpei.
Yeah, video games.
Oh, but I like fighting games
It's not the same, buddy.
Whatever.
You wish. If anyone could come a
Welcome
good fighter from video games, then nobody would learn how to fight properly. Welcome back. A long weekend is coming up, so I suggest we go to Tartarus. It may take some time for Akihiko to fully heal, and I don't want anything like that to happen again. Besides, the number of victims seems to have been increasing. I have a bad feeling about that. We had best muster as much strength as we can. Okay. So from here, the only thing we can do, go back to the game arcade. Or parade. Same thing. Alright, we're gonna level up our courage this time. Yes. And we're going to do the horror house again. You watched a scary video in the small enclosed booth. We've already read this before. Oh yes, now we're no longer shy. Timid to ordinary. Yo, that's not much of a jump. Timid to ordinary. You cracked out of your shell a little bit. But you're still boring. It's getting late. You decided to go back to the dorm. And we're gonna be going to Tartarus soon. Again. You overhear a conversation. Golden Week starts tomorrow. Have you got any plans? Not really, but I'm not gonna miss tomorrow's show. Oh yeah, you mean Tanaka's show, right? When I hear that jingle, I can't resist buying sometimes. Well, I can. I never miss it when it's on a Sunday afternoons. I'm almost about to go broke. The first bell has rung. Girl, you're addicted to this game parade thing. It's the best way to raise stats, unfortunately. If there was another great way, then I would gladly take it. But this game parade is the most convenient. Class is ended for today. We will save. Gotta admit, you're making me think about maybe getting this game. It's fun. This game's fun. Persona 3 is fun. I like 3, 4, 5 are all great games. I adore them all. I still think I like Persona 5 the most, since I feel like I was able to connect with those characters a little bit more, but this game is still great. Today we are going back to Bookworms, because we love this old couple with their wise advice, and they're very useful for Tartarus early on. Bookworms use books. Yes. And since this game has like two protagonists, it's very replayable. So if you watch me play all the female route, you can do the male route. If you don't already know anything about the male route. Kotone-chan, too bad you didn't come earlier. My wife just left for a GeckoCon. I choose anything. Well, sure won't be gone long. Why don't you keep me company, Kotone-chan? Are you thirsty? Here, let's share this. Wait, where are the cups? I'm afraid I'm completely useless without my wife. Hello, dear. You came back just in... Tree. Mitsuko looks pale. I can choose anything. Calm down, dear. See, you have Kotone-chan worried too. You ought to know better than to walk that far at your age. Bunkichi seems worried. Here, drink this. And here's one for you, Kotone-chan. Obtain Cylon tea. Free stuff! Judging by her reaction, it seems the rumor was true. Bunkichi City's current prosperity rate is 15. If that's a joke, it flew over my head, I'm sorry. The persimmon tree by the walkway at your school. My wife heard a rumor that it was going to be cut down, and she almost fainted. Do you know anything about it, Kotone-chan? The option is that makes me worry, because this tree is so important to them. You're so kind, Kotone-chan. I'm worried too. I tried to look into the rumor, but I think I was barking up the wrong tree. Oh, my coworker from would be so happy with this guy. Bunkichi seems to be waiting your reaction. Kotone-chan, if it isn't too much trouble, could you tell us if you hear anything about the persimmon tree? It seems Mitsuko is counting on you. Your relationship is stronger now. First their son and now the tree. It's connected. I mean, I already know how this route goes. Your power to create personas that her friend has grown. It's getting dark out. Oh, I hate to trouble you, but please let us know if you hear anything about the persimmon tree. After saying goodbye to Bunkichi and Mitsuko, you decided to go back to the dorm. It's nighttime.
What's up, dude?
Guess what, everybody? 3-day weekend starting tomorrow. I asked some peeps if they wanted to hang out, but the only ones interested were guys. Man, I don't want no sausage. I forget he says that. Like it's nothing. I don't mean to interrupt, but need I remind you that midterms are quickly approaching? You gotta best use your time wisely. You had to remind me. Okay, I'm gonna save again. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Where we're gonna go? Guess where we're gonna go? We're actually gonna talk to Yukari first. Okay. Huh? Pine resin? You need some? Why would I have pine resin? Oh, okay. You mean the powder we use in the archery club, right? The yellow stuff? We use it even in practices, so it runs out quick. But I think I have some left. Hang on. I'm starting to like that guy as a character. Junpei's the best. He's so funny. The airheads. He reminds me a lot of Ryuji from Persona 5. I still prefer Ryuji, but that's the like vibe he gives off. Here you go. What did you need it for anyway? Got a bow to take care of? Well, whatever. Obtain pine resin. Oh, that was really easy to get. Let me save again. I always miss the pine resin thing. Oh yeah, it's because like you wouldn't really think that you need to talk to these guys over here, huh? Okay, but now that we have that, we can actually talk to Theo and we can give him the pine resin. And I think you can only get it today, right? This is the only day you can get it. Requests. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. So this is pine resin. It does smell like freshly cut pine. I never imagined that this is what pine resin would look like. I'm sorry, please put that away. It's just that I've been forced to eat several platefuls of soybean powder before. Why were you forced? Who forced you?
Soybean powder is a simply dreadful food. It absorbs all the moisture in your mouth and makes every spoonful an exquisite torture.
Theo, I don't think that's how you're supposed to eat that. Who's gonna break the news to him? We so graciously told you about the fountain so easily, but we're not gonna tell you about the soybean powder?
Please take this as your reward.
And give a different vibe with female character though? That is true. Because he like semi-flirts with you in the female route. Yes, it's visible. Only one man who could force him. Igor. Siren song.
Is there anything else I can assist you with?
I think the only one is this, which we can only get in Tartarus, so we'll leave that. Okay. And now, back to Game Parade. Woo! We're gonna spend all our money. How much money have I spent? Around 10,000. Maybe a little bit more than that. Okay, and we are going to do the quiz game for academics. Dun, 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 dun. You tested your mastery of trivia against players from all over Japan. Your academics has greatly increased, and we've read all this before. Done. Done. The dark hour. Your room. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how have you been?
It's you.
1 week from now, there will be a full moon. Be careful. A new ordeal awaits you.
What about a full moon?
Yes. On such days, you will face your greatest challenges. You must prepare for the ordeal, but time is of the essence. I'm sure you're aware of that, of course.
Yes, unfortunately I am aware.
I'll come see you again when it's over. Goodbye for now.
Dun dun dun. The boy disappeared. Who are you, child? Where do you live? Where do you reside? He shows up during the dark hour. Today is Constitution Day. It's the beginning of Golden Week. You recall that a home shopping program is on TV during lunchtime. And this is where we get optional stuff here. But we are now... where's the TV? This TV? Turn on the TV. I used to have a TV in my room when I was a kid. But after I turned like 12, I didn't really watch TV anymore. And now I no longer have that TV. I just have a drawing monitor that I use to play games on. but if I ever watch something, it's typically YouTube. Anime, here and there, but if I'm watching anything, it's YouTube. You turn on the TV. An irritating, catchy song comes from the speakers. Here comes Tanaka, over the airwaves to you. Oh wait, they're singing. I'm not gonna sing. The home shopping show is evidently about to start. I don't know if I want to buy anything. Oh, this guy. Yeah. I forget that he has his own show, but he was a social link in the first one. I think he is again this time around. Not sure. Hello everyone, welcome to the home shopping show, Tanaka's Amazing Commodities. Granter of your desires. I'm your host, Tanaka, with a live presentation of my amazing commodities. We'll show you great items at unbeatable prices. Oh, you won't be able to touch that dial. His face doesn't really match the personality of like a host. Let's bring out our item of the day. It is Yawn Begone. Protects your health. Oh my goodness, I can't believe its wonderfulness. But wait, there's more. We'll throw in 2 muscle drink for only 1,980 yen. They're selling a Yawn Begone set. Don't think I want to. I mean, if I want a trophy, I could buy it. I have more money than normal. His face doesn't match the personality of a host. Did I say ho? Host. I like stumbled on my words because I had to hiccup. Of a hiccup host. I was gonna say host. I just hiccuped. Maybe I'll just buy it. It's cheap enough, I guess. How are you, rich? I grinded floor 11 for a really long time, and I kept getting the spawn floor where it spawns a bunch of chests, but after a while death shows up. I kept getting that over and over and over multiple times, so that's where I got most of the money. And then I sold all of my equipment that I didn't need, but it was mostly from grinding floor 11 that I got a lot of money. So heh. But yeah, I always try to grind a lot whenever I'm in Tartarus, regardless. He bought Yawn Begone for 1,980 yen. Next time, we'll bring you a set of 2 rare cards that your kids will be dying to own. See you next Sunday, same time, same channel. The catchy song starts up again. Here comes Tanaka, over the airwaves to you. The shopping program is over. You turned off the TV.